So Seth, I just returned from an amazing event in Las Vegas. And typically it takes me about 60 minutes to explain our Amazon launch domination strategy. So I've cut that down to 45 minutes for the Billion Dollar Seller Summit. I cut it down to 30 minutes, this presentation for the Surge Summit coming up in Tampa. In Vegas, man, they only gave me freaking 15 minutes to deliver 60 minutes worth of value. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick. The Amazon launch domination is basically a way that you and I have used to almost eliminate the chances of any competitors on Amazon stealing any of our sales. And we kind of learned this backwards, right? It was sort of an accident where the whole premise in a nutshell is, instead of launching this super competitive, high barrier to entry, quote unquote hero product on Amazon, right, instead launch another product that's similar in the same niche, that's low barrier. And then the magic is, through using our value stack that we talk about in another video, you get to build a list of Amazon customers from that gateway product to launch your hero product, the product that you really want to sell, the product where you make all the profits. That's why I call it Amazon launch domination, because Seth, it virtually eliminates the risk, especially for new sellers when they're going to launch their first product or add a new product and launch within their current brand. It's just a phenomenal way to stand out on Amazon and basically use what I call good old-fashioned fundamental marketing in order to launch, Seth.
Yeah, and maybe we can just give an example of what this looks like. So for us, when we were launching our pillow product in 2014 and through 2015, it was a pretty competitive market. We did find some areas where we could compete pretty good, but we didn't approach it like everybody else did, where we just focused on our hero product. Shawn, what we kind of did was we used a high volume, low barrier product to support our hero product, and that was a sleep mask. So we would sell the sleep mask for $4 or $5. It would sell hundreds of units a day. That volume would allow us to deliver a marketing message inside the package. So we basically had a product insert that was highly specialized in that sleep mask. The customer would see it and say, oh my gosh, I got to go claim this value. They would come and claim the value, which would give us their email address. And now we know that we have a customer with their email address and they like sleep products. So then we would just send email marketing to this customer and sell them pillows. And then Amazon would reward us because they see that external traffic hitting our listings and no one else's. And so we had these other pockets of demand, I guess, in the sleep mask, feeding our hero product sales and conversions and keyword ranking. So we had a huge advantage. And so, Shawn, I know we just recently, you recorded this and put it up so everybody can see it. What's that URL where people can see the whole strategy?
It would be productlaunchdomination.com, productlaunchdomination.com. And at the end of the day, whether you're selling in the street, whether you're selling at the state fair, on Amazon, on Shopify, eBay, or even Facebook ads, what you need to do is lower your financial risk. And for any market, especially if it's a brand new market that you're coming into, what we found is that by finding something else that grabs attention, but lowers your financial risk and lowers the hurdle or the barrier to entry into that market, then launch that product first. Become a brand at no financial risk, build a list during that launch phase, and then use that list to sell the product that you really want to sell. And then, of course, using in our product launch domination, we're also using a unique strategy known as the Amazon value stack, which we talked about in an earlier video. But to get the entire walkthrough, to get the entire 45-minute presentation so you have a real good understanding of what to do, trust me, I know what you're thinking right now. We're going to talk about terms of service in a minute, but go to productlaunchdomination.com and watch that walkthrough video. It's a YouTube video embedded on the page, so you can easily scrub through. But my advice is watch it in no more than 1.5 times speed, and watch the entire demonstration, because it really will, Seth, it'll fundamentally change the way that folks view their Amazon business. Instead of paying to get new customers with our product launch domination strategy, you literally will be getting paid to get new customers. Seth, what about folks out there? I know they're saying, oh, this is against terms of service. You can't collect an email list. What say you?
Well, it's definitely not true. You just have to be smart about it, and you have to approach it from an angle of value. If you look at any of the major consumer packaged goods on the market, go to buy a pair of Nike shoes. If you buy a dishwasher, you buy any product out there, Shawn. If you look inside, there's going to be a warranty registration card. There's going to be download the Nike training app or whatever it is. There's always ways that companies can add more value. There's sections on the packaging that say contact us for more information. You get the idea, right? Amazon doesn't have any problem with that, but they have problems with our manipulating reviews or search term ranking, things like that. So you'll see all of that in the video when you watch the full walkthrough. But if you think about like what smart marketers on Amazon have been doing over the years, they always build their audience first. Like a lot of sellers would use like Facebook groups, and they'd build a Facebook group. If you were launching a pizza cutter, you might build a Facebook group around, kitchen or cooking or whatever it is, and get people there that then you could sell your pizza cutter to. What we do with the launch domination strategy, though, is actually build a list of Amazon shoppers. So we know that they buy on Amazon, and we know that they're interested in our product by selling a low barrier, high volume product that's in the same category or complementary. So it makes a perfect synergy to what we're going to do. So it's the same strategy, but we're plucking the best customers because we're actually selling it on Amazon. So check it out at productlaunchdomination.com.
Check it out now. See you in the next video.